But yeah,
Okay.
that answer your question.
Yeah, I can dig it. Most people that watch my YouTube, you guys already know how I feel about like smoking and drinking. It's a no for me, man. If you're gonna be around me, you're gonna be my chick or whatnot. Yeah, I don't tolerate that type of stuff, man. I will cut that road short before we even start. Um, During sex, how often do you like to be in control? Bring them out, bring them out.
Oh man!
This nigga.
Automatically, 50. What's that? 50 Shades of Gray or 50 Shades of Black jumped right in my head automatically. So I'm in tune to hear these responses.
Fellas, y'all go first.
Oh, is that right?
98 to 99% of the time, I prefer to be in control.
I would concur with that, my brother.
Absolutely. All right, ladies, come on, because Devontae ain't on here, so it's time for y'all to chime in. Get
50 for me, 50.
50. Devontae, you ain't the type of dude that's gonna allow that girl to turn you over. You know what I'm saying? Grab your ass cheeks and turn you over.
No.
Hell no. You already know. Hell no. It's just when I answer that question, I'm saying like she gotta be like if I initiate it, I want to be able to initiate it 50%, and I want her to initiate it 50%. I don't want to have to always go. I have to be like, hey, can I? You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. I want her to be like, ooh, sweet daddy. I want to climb that mountain top. You know what I'm saying? I want her to.
Well, initiation is different. We're not talking about like initiating sex and all that. We're talking about like during sex, like during like we already done put the dick in, man. We're just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, my past is saying, dog. Like,
Dude, of course, I like to be in charge. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that 98 to 2. You know what I'm saying? That 90%. You know what I'm saying? Because I do like, I like for the ride too. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody is finding this too funny. Desiree is finding this whole thing too funny.
All right,
you already know.
Ladies, come on, man. Y'all
they scared to answer this question.
Trying to read the it ain't nothing but damn 6 words down, 6, 7 words down there. What the hell y'all sitting down there acting like y'all read the paragraph? Answer
exactly,
question, man.
Ain't that much down to read?
What they say?
Squinting and stuff. Well, I'll tell y'all what. I'll let y'all hold these real quick because y'all need them.
Come on, women.
I like for the guy to be in control. But I would say I do like to, sometimes I do like to be in control. So I would probably say 80-20.
Okay. All right, Desiree.
So I'm gonna say about 25% because I like you to pick me up and slam me down and like be a little bit aggressive.
WWF.
Can I finish?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
But yeah, so I like that. So me and my little 25%, I might be the initiator, and I might start being a little bit aggressive and be in control at that point. But then you gotta finish strong. There you go. Open the door.
First of all, play. You ain't getting no damn 25%.
That's a lot.
I'll tell you right now, your man gonna have to negotiate with your ass. Hey, listen. We need to sit down at this damn table and have a conversation right quick. For real. You got some women, man, when they on top, hey, just sit your ass still, let me do all the work, man. God, dog. Sit your ass still. All extra one now. Now let me calm down. We got some old visitors that came in. Hey, shout out to Leak that done came in the chat, man. Shout out to you, dog, for real. I appreciate that for coming through. I ain't seen you in a minute. All right. So would he be wrong if he takes his wedding ring back after the marriage?
Did he pay for it?
Yeah, you know he paid for it, bro. He paid for it.
Hell no. Get your money back, player.
Now the
I'm just
engagement
kidding. No,
ring
just
he
kidding.
can have back,
The
but the
engagement,
wedding ring, that's mine.
that costs more, player. Hold on, wait a minute, man.
The engagement ring, you have no ties to me. The wedding ring, you gave that to me because I'm gonna give you a ring too. What I'm gonna do with a man's ring?
Cheap ass ring, man. Y'all
But it ain't
going
going exactly. That might be a piece of
I ain't got
rubber.
no diamonds, no nothing. I ain't got no diamonds in this damn thing. You done spent $100. I done spent like $2K. Nah, player.
My husband not gonna have no cheap ring.
Something walking around looking like a damn washer.
Hey, yeah,
like a
like
machine or something. Hell no, we don't want that crap.
So would he be wrong is the question. Would he be wrong if he was to take his wedding ring back?
Would he be wrong if he? You know what? If he asks for it and we're divorcing, I probably would give it back. Is it wrong? If that's how he feel, you know, some people, if that's how they gonna act, you just let them act like that. You just like, okay, I'm trying to cut ties. If it's the best thing for cutting ties, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I like to keep the peace. And if he want to be petty and ask for the ring back, get your daggone ring, homeboy.
Well, let me ask you this: why I got to be petty though?
Because like, I feel like we went into because it would be. Because I would have never asked for the ring back. Me.
So if you pay $5,000, for his ring, you got an iced out, bezeled out washer ring with diamonds on it, and would you ask him for that $5,000 ring back, or you just say, "Hey man, you can just keep it"?
I would not ask for it back.
I would ask for it back. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't even think to ask for it back because me giving it to you, I was giving it to you because I was dedicated to you. I love you. Even if you give me that ring back and I paid $5,000 for it, I'm not.
Cap. She got kicked out here because she was over there capping. Capping like hell, bro. You said something. God knew her heart.
Exactly.
Hey.
Especially if he the one that cheated. Give my damn ring back.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. That's $5,000. That's $5,000. I done spent my hard-earned money on your ass. You been out here sleeping with other bitches. Give me the damn ring back.
Give my damn ring back.
Well.
I don't want that. I don't want it back, man. I'm
trying to better yourself. But you got that
keep it.
Now. Good damn well. Yeah, let me get that back. Yeah, you know, spend $5,000.
So y'all would ask for the ring back, or what was the question? Would it be wrong? If she asked for the ring back, would y'all think it's wrong?
Yeah, take that cheap ass ring. I don't give a
not if she cheated. If she cheated, she ain't getting nothing back. Part ways with this player. You done cheated.
If she cheated, you getting alimony?
Yep.
Oh hell yeah! I'm getting everything. You done messed up, Zach. You done messed up. I'm getting everything. I need alimony, child support, puppy support. I'm taking all the pets, the dogs, everything. I'm taking everything back. You done cheated. You done messed up. Now you right. I'm about to be petty as hell. I'm taking everything back. The washer, the dryer, because you cheated. You had a choice. You made the wrong one. You made the wrong one with the wrong one. There you go.
The washer and dryer. Did y'all
I'm taking every damn thing. I'm taking the couch, everything, the futon.
You taking the back to her earrings?
The back to your everything. If I paid for it, got to go.
Don't forget the light bulb out the lamp.
That you know what? The lamp coming too. Shoot.
Shit.
The lamp coming
the light
too.
out the refrigerator.
Especially the one of them new lamps. Yep, the ones in the refrigerator, the filters and all that. Mess around and cheat if you want to. You'll be houseless and homeless and empty. You'll be empty-hearted because you won't have nothing to bear.
All right. So, what can be said based on your exes? I'll go ahead and start this thing off. I think I'm a great. I think they would say that I'm a great judge of character based on my exes, women that I have dated. Great.
Mine would say that I am a very good person, very loving, and very
No,
patient.
not what they would say. Like, what would they say about you based on the people that you have dated?
Oh, the people that I've dated.
Yeah, what would they say?
That I see better in people than they really have.
Stay away from people that's mad. We can have Malik in here right now, boy. You know Malik be having the ball, right?
I'm not-
All right, Devontae, go ahead and knock this out. What can be said about you based on your exes?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm persistent and very detailed.
Now, what
Very
would
deep.
people be able to tell about you based on your exes, like the people that you date? Would they be able to tell just by looking at the people that you date?
What would you be able to tell about them?
What would they be able to tell about you just based on the people that you have dated?
Let me see.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the video. Appreciate that, man.
I'm definitely a pretty good judge of character.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good judge of character.
All right, Desiree.
Yeah.
Let's go to Rick. What will people be able to say about you based on their exes?
That my picker is broken. Whole soul is broken. It's just all the way broke. I ain't got no daggone picker or no sense when it comes to that. That's what they're gonna say. And I'll be the first to tell you, I don't understand ships. Anything in or anything in with a ship, I ain't too good at it. So yeah, no. Just no. It's broken.
All right, Desiree. What can people say about you based on your exes?
Hold on, wait. Now I think I heard something different. This question. What can people say about me based on my exes?
Yeah. What will people say about you based on your exes?
We started from the bottom, now we're here. It's gotten better over time.
Can't make this shit up.
Right, bro.
What the hell? He asked her a question. She started singing Drake. What the hell?
That was not a good start. Not the Drake.
Lord.
Yeah,
Whew. All right. I'll be here for a minute.
You got the yellow over there, man. Desiree, did you answer the question? Did you answer?
She was quoting Drake.
You were serious?
You didn't like my answer?
I thought you were joking.
Oh, it's gotten better over time. You said what other people's perception of me versus my exes and now?
Based on your exes.
You like rappers?
IG round.
I don't know what happened, but I just heard it. That's what I heard in the background just now. And the screen went out.
Not the Instagram rapper, man. I'm done. Oh Lord. Oh my God. All right. So, are you attentive in your relationship?
Very much. Very much so.
Yes.
Is it on me yet?
What about you? Yeah. Are you attentive in
Yep.
your relationships?
To a fault. Yeah. Unfortunately. But once I turn it off, it's off. It's all the way off. Ain't no coming back.
Oh Lord, I think that's one of the things that I definitely I struggle with. Being attentive.
Off, it's over.
That'd be might be somewhere else. Anyway, what is the most attractive? What is the most unattractive thing the opposite sex can do that can turn you off for good? Got him over that thing. Got him over that thing.
Dang. Yeah, got me thinking for a little second here.
The most unattractive? Denounce God.
For me, it's lying.
All right, so once they lie one time, then you've done it.
Kind of think that you're a liar.
Yeah, but it's good. Like it's an automatic no-go. As soon as they do it, it's over.
Yes, I mean, if I meet you and we just starting off and everything, and you start off lying about some message you ain't even gotta lie about, I'm like, the heck is you lying about? Like, why you lying already? You don't even know me. Why you gotta lie to me? Like, nah, you want some games. I don't even think you want some games if you start lying to me.
What is the most unattractive thing that opposite sex can do to turn you off for good?
I think they both said some good stuff, and I would say yes to both of what they said. But just to be the odd person, I'd say if someone's being like selfish, to be honest with you, because I get so much of me into anything that I do that if I feel a person's being selfish towards me, it gets to the point where it's like, nah, I'm giving way much of me to you, way more of me to you than you're returning. So for that case, it's a one-way relationship. I can't do that.
Okay. Yeah, for me, man, it's I don't know, it's kind of like both on the opposite ends of things. Like a person that's being like too friendly, I feel like that's a huge turn off for me, or somebody that's being like extremely rude. I think that'd be like a huge turn off. And when I say friendly, it's like a slutty type of friendly, because it's two different ones or whatever. And I'm not gonna say the girl's name, but Devontae, do you remember her name started with an L? We can't say her name on here, but it was L. James, right? Light skin, very, very, like she was.
Yeah.
But she was friendly to everybody. I mean, like, friendly to everybody, but you knew if you got to cross that line that she wouldn't have any problem like being in your face, like, nah, that ain't gonna work.
Oh yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, so when I think about it, like in that aspect, if you're being friendly like that, I'm cool with that. But if you're just doing the most with everybody that you come in contact with, you know what I mean by doing the most or whatnot. But yeah, exactly. Even being rude
for them backyards.
Yeah, or even being rude, being extremely rude to somebody, man. Yeah, I can't stand that, man. I cannot stand bullies, dog, for real.
With the passion.
Or looking down on people is another one.
Yeah. Man.
Like looking down to the homeless or something like that. Treating people differently. That's a big one too.
Yeah. All right, Desiree. The question is, what is the most unattractive thing the opposite sex can do to turn you off for good?
Being disrespectful, the way that they treat their mother and sisters, that would be definitely turn off the way that they treat their children, if they're like being ill with them, or just the whole like their demeanor. If it's just off and just bad, that completely turns me off. It's some other stuff too, but I'm gonna leave it right there.
All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, that's how I heard, man. That's how I heard. All right. So serious question, man. Serious question. What are you willing to do to save the Black community?
Everything. Wait. No, not everything. But
Oh, wait a minute now. Hold on.
Talking about over there. What?
What the hell going on?
She said something about I heard something about the stroll or something like that. That's what I heard in the background. So I'm gonna do everything to create a Black community. The stroll.
That's probably the first
That's what I heard.
Been a couple corners.
I'm trying to. That's what I heard.
I'm gonna do everything in my power.
Everything possible.
What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do to save the Black community? That is the question. What are you willing to do to save the Black community? It's a lot to unfold, man. So I'm gonna let you guys go whenever y'all are ready.
I go first. I go first. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. I like this kind of question right here. So for me, I'm a date and marry a Black woman. One, two, continue to do my research, educate myself, and educate others, other Black people. You know, get them knowledge of where they, where we should be, and where we come from, and where we should be. And just continue to uplift every brother and sister that I come in contact with. Stay positive, and yeah, pretty much it.
That's right. You can go ahead and go. You want to? All right. Oh no, she I don't know what she got going on. Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
Oh, so with today being Veterans Day, right? Mm-hmm. And if we take a look back in history, unfortunately, all of the brothers that have been here before us, unfortunately, came to the demise of dying while in transitioning and making things happen for the African American community in total. So I think for me personally, I would be willing to do anything to that nature and nothing less of. Malcolm X, he was killed in the line of duty of saving the Black African American community. MLK, same situation. So for me personally, again, me being a Marine, me coming from the military, me growing up in New York City, so many different things. Like I can't sit here and say that I would not be willing to do anything of the sort of what they have done to walk that path and to make things that they have done come into fruition for those coming behind me nowadays. That's just me personally.
Okay. All right, Desiree. Yes. What are you willing to do to save the Black community?
So, I'm a little different from what the previous answer was. As far as what Devontae said, knowledge is power. You can't make a horse drink the water, but you can take them to it. So I do believe in each one teach one. And I do believe in providing information, sharing information, because if I know this, and this, but I didn't share it with anybody, how am I helping somebody? So I do believe in sharing information, giving information to them. Why y'all laughing?
I'm laughing at the comments. I'm not laughing at you. What you said is good. But the comments is funny as hell.
What the comments say? Besides, great question.
It say, get that black rapper a chance from Instagram. That's what it say.
Whatever, y'all.
Oh man, I only read what it said. I didn't make it up.
That's a great point, though. Hey, what are you willing to do to save the black community? Desiree, are you willing to give that man a chance? That's a black man.
We've already seen it. She gave him a chance.
Face though. That face is hell no.
Go ahead, Desiree. Finish your answer, man. Finish your answer.
Nah, I'm done. Next question for me. I'm done.
Oh man, Devontae unmuted his mic just to laugh.
Right. Can you please mute him without no background noise? Mute his mic, please.
Oh Lord Jesus.
No, man. Go ahead, JoJo. So, what are you willing to do to save the black community?
I'm willing to be an example of and make sure that I am putting my best foot forward as a black person, supporting black-owned businesses, supporting young people's dreams, giving them knowledge of how they could do better, be better, investing, how to just have a more fruitful life than what they're seeing on TV and in reality. Being an advocate for whether it's Black Lives Matter or just all situations that have to do with Black, to let them know that fear can't play part in making change for our culture. Creating new patterns for our culture in regards to, the way that things should be, or setting things in stone that we can carry on from generation to generation. Teaching my children positive affirmations and letting them know that they can be anything that they want to be as long as they put their best foot forward and work hard for it and don't be out here looking for a free hand. Whatever I have to do in order to shine a light on a better way, I'm willing to do it.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna have to pick this question apart a little bit, man. I would definitely say trying to lead by example, showing a lot of young boys that, you know what I'm saying, you can come from the hood or whatever, come from like a bad spot in your life and make a 180, you know what I'm saying, and take a different way out. I feel like I have probably been through some of the worst situations when it comes to things, and I try to use all of my platforms, every single last platform that I'm on. That's why I try to get on as many social media platforms as possible and try to spread the word and give them information about how you can do things the right way, how to earn money, like easy money, the right way, the legal way, right? Like I was telling different people as far as the people that are in my inner circle, as well as, the people that are on my channel, you can make a quick $1,000 just off of making like 60-second videos within a month's time. And you don't have to be like this big personality on social media or whatever. It's as easy as that, man. We pick up our phones each and every day. This right here is a tool for you to make money. And I try to make sure that I always provide like different information when it comes to the stuff like that. And as far as like leading by example, man, I tell everybody every day when it comes to like picking up this camera and whatnot. I have no educational background in photography, videography, tech, none of that stuff. But yet and still I have sponsors, different companies that email me each and every day trying to pay me to do reviews and stuff for every single last thing that you guys see on my YouTube channel. All right, all of that stuff is completely free. And again, I have no educational background in any of this stuff. everything that I learned was pretty much through YouTube. YouTube University, man. Like, it's so freaking easy for us to make money out here, man. And I always try to let people know that, if not anything else. But yeah. All right. Anybody else want to chime in on the subject before we get off?
Support your friends.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, shout out to my bro. Oh,
Thanks. What up, cuz?
oh,
That's my cousin. That's my cousin right there.
okay. Love it, man. Yeah, got to, man. Always.
Living proof of making it from the streets to legal money. Proud of you, man. That's an example, man. No matter where you at, man, you can definitely make it.
Yeah. You already giving them that hustle mentality, man. That's wait till you get it. And then you go out and get it, man.
Right.
It'll be a lot easier to transition over. All you need is just a little bit of guidance, man, and I promise you, it's crazy, man. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I was going to say something real quick. Just to piggyback off of that.
Yeah.
One of the key things I understood and I see the difference between me and everyone else that I grew up with, or me and the people, just people that are, successful in life. One of the key things that I've ever noticed was exposure. So if you can expose somebody to something, you're doing way more than you would ever think that you're actually doing, because that key exposure, it allows them to open their eyes to know something is possible, because a lot of times we just don't know something is possible. And until we know it's possible, we kind of fray away from it, or we're afraid to get into it, or we're afraid to go to it, or we just don't know about it. So we don't get into it at all. So that exposure is just a key element to anything, especially within our community overall.
Facts. Devontae, I believe this is true. He said, I'm proud of you, man, not knowing anything to starting your business. That's what's up, man.
Appreciate that, cuz.
Yes, sir. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a little scenario real quick, and you let me know. All right. So the guy just got home from jail after 7 years. All right. So he did 7 years in the pen. And outside, you have his mom, his sister, his daughter, and his wife. Who does he hug first? Everybody just get one answer. Just get one answer. All right. His mom, his sister, his daughter, and his wife is outside. Who do you hug first? Just give one answer. Go ahead, Ricky.
Daughter.
All right. Okay. Desiree, go ahead.
I'm with the daughter as well.
All right, JoJo.
Wife.
Okay. All right. Devontae.
The wife and the daughter together.
Only one, bro.
Group hug.
Together.
Group hug.
Group hug. That's all.
One group hug.
Group hug.
He tired of the group thing. He trying to get out of that.
Hell no. Shoot, whoever closes.
Somebody said daughter, wife.
Whoever closes between I go. Sheesh. That's a tough one, man. I hug the wife first, man. I had a wife introduce me to the daughter, cause, well, yeah, the daughter, I'm pretty sure the daughter was probably an infant or whatever. I'm going for the wife. The wife been holding you down all this time. I'm going to the wife, and then go to the daughter.
She might be holding you down. You might have to go on more. No, I'm joking. All right, so I'm kind of curious as to why you guys gave your answer. Tell me why you chose to go.
Me personally, I'm gonna go first, man, since I won't let. I'm gonna say the wife over the daughter, because I will be afraid of how would I even approach my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's just, I mean, it depends on the situation. If the daughter came to see you or the mom showed pictures or whatever, I would just be nervous to see my daughter after 7 years. You know what I'm saying? I've known my wife. I talk to my wife all the time or whatever. I would be afraid to go to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I would actually need that support.
Does see you? Like
Huh?
when the mom does come, what the daughter does see.
So if we actually had a relationship, you know, while I'm locked up, I'm going to the daughter.
Okay.
But I was just saying, if I didn't see the daughter the whole 7 years, then I'm going straight to the mom. I'm going straight to the wife.
Okay. All right. Let's get a woman here. Let's go, JoJo.
I said wife because I would think the wife has it the hardest because she's having to take on the role of the mother and the father, and she's having to maintain the home. And you know, a lot of times she's the one that's keeping that man sane while he's in there, because he's knowing what he's going back to, and that she's doing her part in order to make sure everything's straight for when he get back. So, you know what I'm saying? That's your best friend. That's your rock. So that's why I say wife.
And she ain't had no thing in a while, so you got to make sure she feel that thing when you give her a hug.
She gonna get at least a Timmy hard now. You already know. She gonna get the longest hug for sure.
It better be hard when he's
Boing.
That's not in front of your mom. Not in front of your mom.
That's why he needs to stay
Shoot.
that
Hold
child.
on. Everybody talking. Can't hear anybody. Let Ricky go real quick. Let Ricky go. Everybody was talking at one time.
No.
You couldn't hear anybody. We got to make sure the audience can hear us talk. All right. Go ahead, Ricky.
Yeah, so the reason why I said daughter is because me personally, as a black man in 2021, if I'm going to jail, no matter what the time is, I'm going to jail because protection of my family. So with that being the case, my wife understands why I did it. My daughter, my child, she probably has no idea why I did what I did for the family. So with that being the case, I'm going straight to my daughter because I want my daughter to know that, you know, no matter what goes on, whatever happens, I'm here for you as a father. And that's just first and foremost for me. But my wife, I'm happy that she held down the household. I'm happy that she played the role that she had to play while in my absence and whatever have you. But yet and still, my daughter, I have to take care of that first and foremost.
Okay. All right, Desiree, go ahead and chime in real quick. Why did you give the answer that you gave?
I was just being sarcastic at that time, but no. I thought you were talking about my first answer, but no. Because that's your daughter. And as a man, she was lacking a lot of stuff that she would be needing from her dad. And kids also feel away. They feel left out. So the wife would be more of understanding that she got a hug second. You know what I'm saying? But that child would feel left out. For one, she hadn't seen her dad in 7 years. So she's lacking that affection. But to see him and to be right there, you know, to get that from him, it's a different feel. It's a more emotional and mental because she has lacked that. She's lacked her dad. And to feel that from a man is, you know, which is your father, is definitely something that I feel like she should have just gotten there first.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. I think somebody wanted to chime in real quick. It was one of y'all that was talking, or am I tripping? No. Desiree, you still got the draws over there, man? You good? No, stuff. All right, so I seen a post on Facebook. I wanted to ask you guys y'all take on it. Someone posted, and I think they was in their feelings when they put it, but anyway, they said, I don't care what no one says. Friends not supporting your business is a major red flag. Shout out to my homeboy for sending it to me for a topic. My bad. My boy Nigel sent that to me. It says, I don't care what no one says. Friends not supporting your business is a major red flag. What do you guys think about that?
I don't agree.
Okay.
I don't agree because first and foremost, and one of the people that I look at and I kind of view as one of my mentors, even though I don't know him personally, but I look at a lot of his stuff and I read a lot of his things, is Les Brown. And what he exposed me to is that everybody is not going to see your vision. Everyone's not going to understand your vision, right? And then in the same token, you know, whatever it is that you have, your product, your service, or your good, your best friend or your friend may not need that service for whatever reason. So I would love for them to support me, but for them not to support me is not going to make me or break me, because I don't need anything that someone else does that's out of my control to give me a negative vibe on the simple fact that, okay, this person doesn't support me, so I should feel a type of way. I'll never give somebody that leverage, because how they feel about whatever my service, my product, my good is, that'll never dictate me as a person and what my product and service is going to do for whoever else. Just because you're my friend doesn't mean you got to shop with me, you got to buy from me, or you got to utilize my services. So for me personally, I don't agree, because I don't allow anybody to dictate anything over me. I'm in control of that, not anybody else. That's too much control for that person.
Okay, all right. JoJo, you want to chime in real quick?
I think it says a lot about that person, in their belief in your abilities, and just in you as a person. For me, it's whether or not I need it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna cop it. Try it at least once, so I can be that support system for you. Because I think that's one of the things that's lacking in a lot of friendships and a lot of in this community, period. So you see somebody trying to do something, everybody needs a little push, because a lot of times family don't support them and other people don't support them. So I just try to do my part.
Okay, all right. Desiree, you want to go ahead and chime in real quick?
So with me being a travel agent and with me doing other stuff, like I'm leaning towards some of what everybody said. You don't have to support me for me to get supported. Whether you're my friend, my family, stranger, it doesn't matter. That's something big to me. A lot of my friends and family don't support me. They'll go and book a trip and not even initiate, initial conversation with me to even ask me, which is perfectly fine. It's because I don't need that support, because there's always going to be somebody else who's willing to support me. So, and it's not going to tear our relationship up or our friendship or anything like that, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be supported with or without your help. So I don't agree to the statement that was made. I don't feel like it's a red flag. It's just, now you know. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't that's a different level that you can put that friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, in truth, everybody's not a real friend. Everybody's not a true friend to support you in your business. So with that understanding, I don't feel a way about that.
Okay. All right. Devontae, I don't know if you're here or not, brother. Your screen is
Yeah. I don't. Can y'all hear me?
A little bit.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's wrong with the screen and everything. I kept trying to turn it on and off, but I heard everything everybody said, and I'm totally agreeing with everybody. You don't necessarily have to support me in that. Just spread the word. You know what I'm saying? That's the only support I need. You don't necessarily have to buy from me, whatever. Just if if I'm trying to get the name out there, and I'm trying to, boost my clientele or, boost the sales, whatever I got, whatever business I got going on, just go ahead and, spread the word for me, help me out in that aspect. You don't necessarily have to, you know what I'm saying, like me, I'm in media. You don't necessarily have to watch every episode, but at least, spread the word. Oh, my friend, he got a dope podcast, you know what I'm saying? Yo, check him out, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to listen to everything I say, you know what I mean? So I just appreciate the effort and authenticity, so yeah.
All right, I respect it. I'm gonna tell, because I know I have a lot of entrepreneurs or people that want to start their own business or whatever that come to my page. I'm gonna say this, man. Just know this, and I don't want to seem negative or whatnot, but your biggest supporters are gonna come from people that you do not know. Like when I started my YouTube channel, when I tell you guys, I got like 5 or 6 Facebook pages with people that I grew up around, you know what I'm saying, family, friends that I was close to or whatever. And when I tell you, I messaged every single last person and just told them, hey, just hit that subscribe button. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to turn on a notification bell or whatever. I'm trying to reach this. This was like maybe 3 years ago or something like that. Like, I'm trying to get paid off of YouTube, man. I'm trying to get out this rat race or whatnot. Just get me there and I will take care of the rest. I promise you. That's all y'all got to do. Just subscribe. That's it. That's all I'm asking. You ain't got to go back and watch the video. None of that. So I sent that message to over 10,000 people on my Facebook pages, on my IG. Like, I sent it to everybody. When I tell you, I can probably count on 2 hands how many of my close friends subscribe to my channel when I ask them. For real. And it's unfortunate that some of my closest friends, some people that I thought I was like really, really close with, I asked them like 2 or 3 times, and they still didn't do it. And I'm not gonna lie, at the time I got on my feelings, you know what I'm saying? I was sent back in the day one day. I got on my feelings, I got angry. I'm like, man, I'm about to block, I'm about to delete. Don't say nothing, no something, dog. You can't do nothing as simple as hit a freaking button, bro. All you gotta do is click. You on Facebook or you on YouTube all the time, or you can just click on this link. But after a while, man, like my boy Ricky was saying, man, I started paying attention to Eric Thomas, man, and he was saying, you need to understand one thing. Your vision is your vision. Your dreams are your dreams. A lot of people is not gonna understand any of that, man. So I was like, you know what? That's right, man. So I'm going to support my damn self. So I started making damn Google pages. I started making my own damn little YouTube channels and start hitting that subscribe button to my own self, man. Once you start putting in the work and you support yourself, people are going to come along, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. I promise you it's going to come. Hold on, Desiree chiming back in. But yeah, I promise you, man, it's going to happen, man. It's not going to happen overnight. All right, but as long as you can continue to put in that work and that effort and stay consistent with that, I promise you, anything that you want in life, you will have it for real. Speaking on that, cuz. Word. Anybody else want to chime in this thing before we go to the next topic? And for those that are just tuning in, the scenario was somebody sent this to me on Facebook, but it says, I don't care what no one says. Friends not supporting your business is a major red flag. And on the other hand, you do have I do feel like me as a friend, I do support. I'm gonna make sure I look out for you. And it's something as simple as sharing a post or liking something. Yeah. Like, media is everything today, man. So if somebody's doing something with their business, all you got to do is just share a link, man. Share a link, it's easy as that. Most people don't even ask or require money. It's so easy. Just help them get the word out about what they're trying to do.
You know what's funny? To piggyback off of that real quick, I'll give you a funny case in point. So I myself, I have a podcast. I haven't really been posting no episodes here lately. I've just been busy and had surgery and everything. Mm-hmm. But I have a really, really close friend, and I'm talking about my podcast. Basically, all I do is help out urban entrepreneurs. Okay. I showcase them. allow them to show their service, their product, they're good. We conversate, we have a good talk about it, and then I post it. I air it. I don't charge a dime. I do it anywhere. I do it from my home. I can do it overline, and I can fly to you and do it. It doesn't matter, but I get it done. Now, I have a good friend. I've recorded for her 4 or 5 podcasters for her. I asked to get on my podcast a year ago. She has not gotten my podcast yet. But to this day, when she has events, I support her events. I put her events out there. I say what I got to say about it, and I always do that, and I will always continue to do that, because again, it doesn't matter what anybody else may think or whatever the case may be. Like, my vision is my vision. It was given to me for a purpose, for a reason, to fulfill it. If you don't support it, that's okay. But I'm not going to allow your feelings towards my business affect me in any kind of way. I'm going to grow regardless. And if you have that mindset, can't nobody stop you.
Facts. And that's big, man. That's big that you still continue to do what you do, even though, a person might not be doing what they should be doing. That's what's up, man. Much respect. Heck yeah. I have a family of associates who hate, and I started my own business, but I love to ask. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. It's There's red flags for me. Facts. All right. Okay. You good, Devontae? We just hear a lot of wind. All right. You gonna go? You good?
You talking about me? Yeah. You talking about me?
Yeah.
Already at what?
Those are some big draws just now.
It's a big drone over there. We heard you, brother.
Yo, I'm sick of y'all. But
That's that Walmart special right there.
The bloomers. The 3 for $5. The 3 for $5.
You still putting your drawers up that the other way? What are you doing? What you doing, player?
5 bloomers at Walmart.
This is a hand towel.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hand towel.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
She got some company coming over. That's why she cleaning up.
It's the
she had to straighten up real quick. She got company coming. Huh?
She'll have my back.
Joe said, "Come again, say what?"
See, she ain't helping me out.
Jojo said, "Come again, say what?"
But
all right, so I seen another. You gonna go?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I seen another post on Facebook. Somebody said, when a friend hires someone else to do exactly what you do for a living, is a major red flag. That is a major red flag.
I can't hear you. Can you put him on mute and say it again, please?
All right, here it is. So the statement is, when your friend hires someone else to do exactly what you do for a living, is a major red flag. Basically, if you do videography for a living, and one of your best friends still go out and hire another videographer when they could have paid you to do it. That's right. Come on, man. What's going on over there, player? You good? Is it hot in there or something?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
All right, so I'm gonna let JoJo chime in on this. JoJo, what do you think about that? You're on mute.
She's on mute, probably.
Oh.
All right.
No, I don't think it's a red flag. I just think it's their preference.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Ricky.
You know what? I want, again, I'm big on this, man. I won't give anybody the satisfaction to basically make me feel some type of way about something. So at the end of the day, they chose somebody else to do it. The sad thing about it is, I probably could have gave the person a quote and did it for them for free, just on the strength, just to get my business out there. But they didn't go with me, so it's their loss, unfortunately.
Devontae, you want to go in the chime in real quick? All right, I think he's stuck. Go ahead, Desiree. Did you? Yeah, you heard the question.
I would say because of the type of business that I do, I would say that it would be a red flag. I'm sick of y'all. Because with me being a travel agent and you go find another travel agent, what is the difference? That to me, it would be a red flag. Just depending on the type of business that you have.
Desiree, I'll tell you what the difference is. The difference is they got it from 50 cents cheaper. It was 50, just 2 quarters cheaper, and that's why they said
no, it's not, because I price match.
I'm just messing up. I'm really just messing with you right now. I'm really just messing with you right now.
But that would definitely be an issue for me because I price match.
Desiree's a super mom. She don't play. She gave you the 2 blinks.
Did you see the blink?
And that finger? Blinks in that finger. You better back off, Jack. You better back off. I ain't gonna tell you one more again.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you
right in the corner.
Man, yeah, that's I don't know, man. I don't know. That's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that I call friend, you know, they go and get business elsewhere. Now I could say this, you know, it could be that the quality of your work is trash, and they just feel like, listen, man, you know, your pictures ain't all that, brother. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to somebody that I know that's gonna do a good job. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like y'all need to sit down and have that conversation. I will put it inside and ask, you know, what's going on with this? Before I get in my feelings, I need to know. You know, so are you just doing this?
But you know what?
Or is my shit trash?
My bad.
I ain't gonna punch you in the face.
You know exactly. That's where transparency comes into place, right? You gotta be transparent about it. You got to be able to be an adult and say, "Hey, bro, I don't like your product.
Yeah,
I don't like your service. I don't like your good." And I have to, as a you know, as an entrepreneur, I have to be able to say, "Okay, cool. You know what? Let me work on me."
Yeah,
you gotta have tough skin. You know,
you got to have tough skin to be an entrepreneur. Absolutely. You the face of your company. You're the face of your company. They gonna come to all their problems with you, dog. For real.
Oh yeah.
I think just to put another perspective out there too, even if it's not the price, sometimes when your friends do stuff, they don't take you as serious or they don't act as professional as they would with somebody else. They feel like, oh, it's my friend. I can take my time. I can get at them when I need to. You know what I'm saying? They're not sending you the email that they send everybody else. They're not, you know, printing up your receipts or having to sit down like they meet with other people. Like if I use my friend, I don't want my friend. I want the professional owner, business owner that you give to everybody else.
So that's another side to that too, as well. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Like my little brother, he's I forgot what the hell he does, but he's really good at it. But he does like advertisements, commercials, like puts together like all kinds of like he does a pretty good job. I forgot what it's called. However, family and friends always try to, as we say in New York, Jew him down on his price, right? So again, if it's I'm right in line with you, Jojo, when you say, okay, well, I'm going to give you the top line. I have the expectation of the top line customer service, right? But in hindsight, don't try to Jew me down on my price. So that's why I think that cut goes into place, because sometimes, you know, just because the family or friends, they want a discount or they want something done for a cheaper rate, but then they also want the top-notch professionalism, which neither nor party should have to kind of like say, yeah, I'm going to bow down to that. But in the same sense, that's something we have to look at too as well, from both perspectives.
Facts. Yo, what's going on, Matthew? What up, bro? It's all good, man. We still here, bro. Matthew said he had a conference call or whatnot, what have you. Good to have you back, man. She gonna leave you. Wait, what happened? What? I'm lost. I don't know what that's.
Yeah, I just read that too.
I'm confused. I don't know what that meant either.
She's gonna leave you.
Maybe he meant to send that as a text to somebody. I don't know.
All right, we can go one at a time whenever you guys are ready for this. All right. So if you could tell something to your mate, I don't want to be everything over there, Devontae. We heard everything. We heard when you moved the seatbelt, brother. Oh Lord. Okay, all right, yeah. So we can just go one at a time whenever you guys are ready. If you could tell something to your mate that they should know before getting into any type of relationship with you, what would it be?
I like reassurance. I like to know that you're in it for the long run. I like to be cuddled, cared for, those types of things.
I like affirmation, consistency, and I like simple. You know, I'm not the type of person that likes to be flashy and stuff like that. So no matter how much money I make in the world, I still don't want to be seen as having a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I want to be modest in that aspect, and that's just me.
I just seen you in an $8,000 jacket on Instagram.
Thrift store player, thrift store.
Oh man.
Thrift store player. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, you saw that video.
Yeah, you know I'm always watching, bro. I'm always watching. Man.
Appreciate it, man.
Big brother, always watching.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so who's next? If you could tell something to your mate that they should know before getting into any type of relationship with you, what would it be?
I'll keep it simple. I'll just say let's do the love languages test, period. And keep it at that. And that way we have an understanding of what the expectation is across the board versus me trying to guess and figure it out. Just let's just do love language tests and exchange love languages.
Okay. All right, JoJo, don't run. Don't you run. Bring that up.
Gosh. Something
Right.
they should know.
Go ahead and bring out the dictionary real quick. All right, now you got the pen in your paper. No.
These are the rules. Rule 5738.
Dang. I don't know.
Never thought about it. This
Where to start?
This is a great question. Yeah. Get that brain turned.
I don't know. I know to just.
Well,
I don't.
You know what?
I guess
you want me to go first, and then that'll give you enough time to maybe think about it or whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, the question is, if you could tell something to your mate that they should know before getting into any type of relationship with you, what would it be? I prefer intelligent women. You know, if you look at any girlfriend that I have had, they have never lacked intelligence. All right.
What about Bukisha?
Huh?
What about Bukisha?
Who the heck is that?
You know, Bukisha, the one who worked at McDonald's.
The one that gave us the Happy Meal.
Right.
We don't do those.
I think I seen it. I think she like a Hooters now.
She worked at Hooters?
Oh, she got a promotion.
Yeah, she got a promotion.
Okay.
she getting tips now.
Okay, yeah.
You must be fight. You know, you can't be no 7 or 8 that work there. You know, all them chicks at Hooters, you got to.
Lord.
You got to be straight coming up out of that thing. Yeah, so
brother, I do have a question for you.
Yo.
I do have a question for you. So you said intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've dealt with a situation recently.
Uh-huh.
I promise you, this girl, if she took the SAT, she probably scored, if the highest score on SAT was an 1800, she would score 1801. She was that smart, right? But here's the thing. She lacked common sense.
Okay, so that was like the second part. Yeah, that was the second part of my what's in it. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so when I say intelligence, of course you definitely need that common sense thing behind it. So intelligent as far as being book smart and street smart. You know, where we grew up, you know what I'm saying, especially like my neighborhood or whatnot, the side of town that I stayed on, they had common sense before they had book smarts. Right, you know what I'm saying. So they definitely they were well aware of their surroundings and all the other stuff. And growing up in the hood, I promise you, you're gonna have that damn common sense. So it's good that they had that first before they actually got that book knowledge. And then they mamas didn't play. On top of that, like they was one of them type of like, I'm only gonna tell you this shit once. So you need to understand. So that was a huge benefit, man, especially when it came to being in a relationship with, you know what I'm saying, those type of women. Because they already understood a lot of different things. So yeah, intelligence is definitely a big part of that. Independent, but in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to somewhat kind of like hold your own. I don't want to feel like that I'm babysitting. You know what I mean? Like you got to, you got to be able to hold your own to like a certain extent or whatever. And somebody was actually bashing me about this, but I'm kind of big on this. You need to be hanging on to my every word almost. You need to listen to anything because most of the time, you know what I'm saying, anytime that I speak, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's important. I'm gonna give you everything that you need, dog, for real. So hang on to that doggone everywhere. When I speak, I don't like to repeat myself at all.
Well, you know what though, brother? To be honest with you, I think that's where we both go wrong. And I'll tell you why. Because they don't listen to a daggone thing we say.
Well, let me say this. Well, basically,
we say,
I'm a good judge of character. Wait, come on. Hold on, Devontae. But that's why I say I'm a great judge at character. Because again, we're talking about like girlfriends and stuff. So I've seen these things for myself before I even got into a relationship with these chicks. I do not play when it comes to certain things like going into a relationship. If I do not get it, then it's not gonna be a relationship. I'm not even going. I'm never going to be the type of guy that's going to take the short end of the stick in any type of way. That's just me. I really, really do stand on certain principles, and that's one of them. Because I already know I done seen a lot of failed and bad relationships. Again, growing up in my environment, you know, I seen that a lot of people just chose not to pay attention to any signs. Like, no, I like this person. You know what I'm saying? They cool, they nice. You know, they got a big butt or whatever, nice personality. But they disregard. Yeah, they disregard all of those doggone things that they need in a person, but they're not getting. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take the chance, right? We're gonna go ahead and give you the benefit of the doubt. Nah, I cannot.
Because of that booty.
Yeah.
Because of that booty. I'm telling you.
Get lost in
the
the
sauce. That'd be the main cause.
Yeah,
because of that booty.
Get lost in the
sauce. My head.
And I need someone that's willing to come 100%. A lot of people say 50-50. See, me, I need for you to be able to come that 100%. It's a lot of time. Well, it might be some times where, you know what I'm saying, I can't come that full 100 or whatever. I may need for you to not meet me halfway, but you know, just look out for me in a sense or whatnot. It's not gonna be often, for real. Everybody already, y'all know how I operate or whatnot, man. I don't need help often, but if there is ever a time that I need for you to understand, especially if we're going to be in a relationship, I need for you to understand that there's going to be sometimes you're going to put that damn helmet on and go to war for your boy. You know what I mean? Oh, Matthew must be going back and watching he watching the playback. That's why. Oh, okay. I got you. He watching the playback. Okay, I got you, Matthew.
I just figured that because I was like, I seen the thing about the weed edibles, and I was like, wait a minute, that was 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's what it popped up in my head. Okay, I got you, brother. I got you. You know what's the name? Does anybody else want to piggyback off of that or anything? Well, JoJo, you were gonna go. I tried to stall as much as I could, but you got
So I would say, or if I were to something about me that they would need to know, or
yeah.
Can you repeat it? I'm sorry.
See, I told you they don't listen to us.
No, I want to make sure I'm answering the question.
Nothing we say. I'm trying to tell you. They don't listen to nothing we say.
Don't prove the point. No, listen. If you could tell someone, or if you could tell something to your mate that they should know before getting into any type of relationship with you, what would that be?
I would tell them that I'm pretty much an open book. That I'm goofy, and I value God. I value family.
Uh-oh.
Can y'all hear me?
You went out of you went rogue for a little bit.
Okay, I can't hear y'all, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I would say that I don't know. It's really tough because I don't know. I don't lie. I don't cheat. I enjoy my role as a woman in a relationship, and I'm always going to do my best to make sure everything's working to the best of its ability. I don't know. That's kind of a tough question.
Okay. Yeah. That's the reason why we have these type of conversations, whatever, man. Asking those uncomfortable. She done got our Lord him. That's the reason why conversation questions, because we want to honestly bring up things that people don't think about on a day-to-day basis, man. And these type of questions that you honestly should be asking, like up front, or even asking yourself, or asking the people that you're going to be with, or whatever. Again, it's all about having those uncomfortable conversations in the beginning. So you can already kind of see hopefully you can see what you're getting or whatever. Really, really getting to know that person. So was JoJo finished, or I don't know what's going on. Hold on a minute. Where's my?
She went rogue.
Can't make this stuff up, people. She got that flip phone over there, man.
Flip phone acting up again. I heard she got the new one.
What that is? That 13?
That 13 hi-fi speakerphone. That new Jones.
Are y'all talking about me?
Hey, why would we do a thing like that? Other than talking about your
No, y'all know how the app work. I got a call. My sister called me, and whenever somebody call and I decline it, I can't hear anything y'all say, so I have to go out and come back in.
So you blaming it on StreamYard? Okay.
They said you had that new flip phone, the 14.5.
Oh, hey, Matthew came through. He say she's ready to celebrate her birthday. Hey, let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Desiree done left. That flip phone. We know she definitely got
there you go again.
with them big ass draw. No, it's not. All right, I was honestly trying to wait till JoJo got back in here because I was gonna give you guys this other scenario. All right, so let me see. Hopefully she chimes back in before, because I already know she's gonna be one of the people that's gonna ask me to repeat this damn thing. I dig it.
They don't listen to us. That's what it is.
At all.
All right. So I'll go ahead and I'll explain it twice. So it's this woman and it's this guy, right? They get married and he stays at home and pretty much like watches the kids while she goes to nursing school. All right. Y'all follow me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they had an agreement before the marriage that while she's going to school, he'll be like a stay-at-home dad or whatever. He'll sit at home and watch the kids on up until they're in the school, like on regular or whatever. They're like full-time students or whatnot. So, while she's going through whatever the nursing program, I don't know how many years that is, but he'll basically stay home and watch the kids. Yeah. So they've been married for a substantial amount of time. And years have passed, and now the son is in high school and the daughter is in middle school. She gave him years to find a job, and he hasn't after she's given him chance after chance after chance. And he still chooses to sit at home and smoke weed. Would she be wrong if she divorced that man? Because he did not honor their agreement before marriage.
He fired. He fired. He fired. Sorry, brother. Bye. Good riddance. You a sucker. Got it.
You out of there.
All right, JoJo.
Yeah.
Better than that. Come on now.
That's you saying would she be wrong if she divorced him?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. That's kind of hard to say. People get used to when you work at home for a long time, people get used to that. He probably used to his home routine.
No, he don't work at home. He don't work at all. He's just supposed to babysit the kids.
No, that's understandable. But I think she pretty much said he didn't have to work that whole time. I mean, now taking care of kids is work, but
until the kids were in grade school, and once they reached grade school, he was supposed to go to work once they reached grade school. These kids in junior high and high school now, and his ass still at home. You need to go somewhere, Jack.
PlayStation and shit.
You fired. I'm sorry, you fired.
I smell like funky corn chips and shit.
And weed.
Baby boy, nobody give a about your four, homie.
Hell nah, boy.
You walk in the house and start sneezing because it's funky ass.
Exactly. He ain't even washed today.
Hell, musty and shit.
Ain't got no job. And you talking about
ain't took the trash out.
Let me tell you something. That's why some brothers ain't worth $2 because they know it's a not saying you, JoJo, but they know it's a percentage of women out there that'll sit there and allow that nonsense. You can't allow that. Mm-hmm. The agreement was once the kids got into grade school, they can go ahead, he can go ahead and get him a job. Them kids is damn near out the house. They in high school and junior high school. They about to be gone about 4 or 5 years. He still ain't got no job.
Let me go ahead and paint this picture for Desiree. All right, so Desiree, so here's the scenario. There's this guy and this young lady or whatever. Before they get married, they have kids or whatever. And hold on, wait a minute. I think I hear somebody's what's the name real quick with me. All right, so before the marriage, they have an agreement. He's gonna be pretty much like a stay-at-home dad until who you waving at, Blair? There. So he's gonna be pretty much like a stay-at-home dad until the kids get in grade school, right? Until they become like full-time students or whatever. And so for just the time until she makes it out of medical school and then a kid, whatever. And then after they get in grade school, they become full-time students. And then the agreement or the arrangement was that he is to go ahead and find a job and basically go back to work. So fast forward years later, the kids are the son was in high school and the daughter is in middle school. And she's given him years and chance after chance to go ahead, get up off your ass and get a job or whatnot, And oh my God, come on, brother. I got
the main one, she gone.
You pick this stuff up, that weak ass internet, man.
Reel it back in. She's gone.
Damn son.
Oh, good question. Would we say she fired if the roles are reversed? Ooh.
Oh yeah, she fired. Ooh. She fired. Bye. Bang bang.
What do you got?
No. For real.
Go ahead.
For real. I don't think she's fired on the for real because it's a female And here's the thing: you see, a female, not right now, modern day, but like like old school day, that was typical back then. And the woman, she cooked, she cleaned, she took care of the house. It's hard as heck to do all that stuff. You see, a lot of us don't take into consideration how hard it is to actually do everything like that. So from a female's perspective, if she's doing all of that, I would allow it as a man, because me personally, I would try to make enough to where she don't have to work at all, just off the strength. But in the event that she chooses to work, that's her choice. That's my goal in life. But with the roles being reversed and it being to where that dude, oh no, he fired. Her, she gonna get a pass, but him, he fired.
Exactly, because he's supposed to be the provider. You know what I'm saying? If she's not doing her job at home, then that's a different story. But if she's doing her job at home and she's not going out getting a job, okay, I'm cool with that. If you taking care at home, all right, cool. I ain't got no beef with you. No problem at all.
Okay.
But
let Desiree chime in real quick. I don't know if her internet can go out or not. All right, so Desiree, so based on what you have heard, I think I got to the point where the kid is now in high school, the son is in high school, the daughter's in middle school, and she's giving him chance or whatever. He still hasn't found a job. Would she be wrong if she was to go ahead and divorce him after? She's giving him chance after chance, and again, they made this agreement before they got married, and now all he does is sit at home and smoke weed all day.
Man, no, she would not be wrong to divorce him. She should have been divorced him.
Anyway, so I'm gonna
Jeopardy going on.
I'm gonna go with what my boy Anton Daniels was saying, man. So Anton Daniels he's a millionaire, and he's been successfully married for almost 2 decades. And I have to agree with him when it comes to this, because when you make a commitment as far as marriage, you stand before God, you stand before your family, and you make a commitment before God or whatever, and you say, till death do you part. And if you are a Christian, the only reason why you would be getting out of a marriage is because your spouse has died. And I respect the fact that, y'all made an agreement before, but at the end of the day, man, it's no option B. You know what I'm saying? Option A, well, option B is the seek option A out. So by any means necessary, hey, when we got together, you didn't have a damn job, and I made the choice we made the choice to get married. And you got to see that thing through, man, especially if you're a Christian, at least based on religion. Because a lot of people, they say that they're Christian, but they believe I can continue to sin and do anything that I want to do and just ask for forgiveness after.
Because it's under the blood.
Mm-hmm.
So since you put it that way, brother, I agree with you. But is he a sorry mojo? He is.
Absolutely.
He's sorry as hell.
Absolutely. 110%.
I'm sorry, but he's sorry.
And just to answer the question, if the roles were reversed, would the woman be fired? Nah, man. Again, like you were saying earlier, man, if she's doing everything that a woman is supposed to do, and she's basically filling that traditional role. She's a traditional woman, and she's cooking, she's cleaning the house and making sure everything is good. When I come home, it's a peaceful environment and all that other stuff. Then no, hell no, absolutely not.
Yeah, you can't, because there's no way you can work and have that house looking the way it looks when you get there.
Yeah,
when you're working. Impossible.
Desiree tried to chime back in, man. She tried to chime back in, and man, God almighty, boy. Damn,
you might need to make a stop at her house and fix that router or something, bro.
For real, man. So yeah, we got Devontae, you got to fly back out here, man, from Cleveland, dog. For real, we got to go over there. Bring your
it ain't been right since I came down there, man.
Like no dog
Well, she need to go ahead and just pay that internet bill or something, man. Maybe
That's what
they
that is.
interrupting
I
because
want to
she may
know
be
what
late
they
on.
was. I want to know what they was talking about. They said the double standards that somebody mentioned is incredible. I don't
Oh,
know. I guess that could be considered double standards, but I'm not sure.
oh, you talking about the man and the wife, the roles reverse. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I
yo,
don't
look
see how
at
that's a double standard.
so you gonna get your
Stop
ass
talking
off
about
stage
it.
and
It's
sit in the
paid.
audience. She gonna get off stage and sit in the audience. Don't be talking about me up there.
Well, she took a back seat
Mm.
from the front seat. She went from being
The
on the show to
way
in the
your
show.
internet working is more like partially paid.
The
Dude,
prepaid value package. That's what it is.
exactly. You
The
only get 30 minutes of good
prepaid value
service.
package. That's it. And after that, they
30
cut you
minutes.
off. You go back
Exactly.
down to 1G. You go 5G for 30 minutes and 1G for the rest for
Use
the
all her
duration.
data.
Damn.
Y'all, that sound crazy, but it might actually be what's going on. Does her internet be good at the beginning of the month, but then at the end of the month she done reached her limit?
Yeah.
That might be what's going
I
on.
said what I said. The reason why I said what I said
You
is
almost gave me a
because
heart attack
most
just now.
well, some people that get married are Christian. So the reason why I gave that point of view is because I am Christian. And I feel as though if you get married and you get married under that covenant before God, and it says of death do you part, for richer for poor, and all the other stuff, you make that commitment before God. So that's the reason why I said what I said.
And I agree with you. That's real. I mean, honestly speaking, because when you got with that man or when you got with her, they weren't working, and you knew that, and that was that's what was actually taking place and what was transpiring prior to. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to say that they're actually going to follow through and follow up and get a job, because
Right.
at the end of the day, they wasn't even going to school. They weren't doing nothing the whole time. So it's hard
Yeah,
for them
you
to get a
signed that
job now.
contract. Right. And you sign that contract down at the bottom because you got to sign
It is what it
legally, you
is.
got to sign a doggone contract. Come on, man. Come
It
on.
is what
bro.
it is.
Yeah. Facts, man.
You signed that fine print.
They got it. They done made copies. They done made copies.
Oh yeah, that court got several copies.
For real. All right. So the reason why you don't have a man is because of your attitude. And most guys are willing to have sex with you, but not willing to put up with you long term. What do you guys think about that?
Hey, I want to go last.
I'm gonna let JoJo go first on this one. Ladies first, man. Ladies first.
I would agree. If the lady has an attitude, no man want to deal with that long term.
Okay.
You want to go first, brother? I can go first if you want me to, but
Sure. All right, I go first. Mainly, boy, this is gonna be pretty touchy. So basically, if you don't possess any femininity in you, then that man is not going to be attractive to you, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? The sex may be good, but if you don't let him take the role of a man and you always taking the masculine role, it will never work unless you got I tell what's one of those little push boys, one of the little, one of the little push boys, something like that, But
simp.
Simp. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah.
A do boy.
Or yes man. Yeah.
Yeah, yes man.
Exactly.
Do boy, Simp. Yeah. Same thing.
Exactly, but in that instance, he ain't nothing but a boy toy to you because you have no respect for him. He just wait. So he just wait in your house. You know what I'm saying? But absolutely. And at the same token, man, if you don't have any if you don't take any responsibility what's the word we was talking about? We had the conversation last week. No accountability,
Mhm.
then you ain't gonna get nowhere with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Take accountability of yourself and your own actions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has an attitude, but if you have a bad attitude and you always approach the situation negatively, you know what I'm saying? You would never have a positive outcome, no matter who you be with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, attitude is not a bad thing. You gotta have a positive attitude getting into it, but a bad attitude with negative intentions will get you nowhere. You always have a negative outcome.
Okay.
So for me, the crazy thing is, I've actually had this same situation transpire with me in real life. I was engaged to a person, to a female, for like a year and a half, almost 2 years,
Mhm.
and I even went the Christian way, and I went through like premarital counseling and everything. And I'll never forget, the pastor told me to my face, he said, Ricky, with her attitude, if you were my son, I would have told you to run from day number one. He
Wow.
told me this.
That's
He said, the
deep.
type of woman she is,
Mm-hmm.
he said, the type of woman she is, I would have told you to run.
That's what's
And I
up.
said, dang, what the heck am I thinking? And then shortly, but certainly over the year and a half, it occurred to me. And it never played more of a vivid picture in my face than when it came time for me to go to law school. And the funny part about it was she would take me to these different places. Um, I'm talking about these different neighborhoods. The neighborhoods had houses that were like 1.5 million back in 2013, 2014. So you can imagine now these houses now are probably like $2, $3 million homes. And she would say, "Oh, I want to live here." And me making at the time 50,000, $45,000 a year, I'm saying to myself, well, unless I go to law school or something, there's no way in the heck I'm going to
Yeah.
be able to afford these things for her. Not at the salary that I'm
Mhm.
making now, I can't do it. And I'm the type of person that you got a problem, I'm gonna solve the problem. I'm not going to allow the problem to continue to exist. I'm going to be the problem solver. So when I
Mhm.
decided to go to law school, she said, "Well, I thought we were going to get married first, and then you go to law school." And I was like, "No, my
Mm.
mission is now, so I'm going now. I'm not waiting." And that was the final straw that broke the camel's back. And her attitude was on 1,000. The pastor and I was asking myself like, "Well, dang, well, how did the pastor know how bad her attitude was?" And I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, and this is something he told me. He said, within the first 6 months of a relationship, you can be dating a person and their breath can stink. They could have bad hygiene. They could have X, Y, and Z, but you won't notice for the first 6 months. After that 6 months hit, you figure out everything, and those roses that was so pretty and so beautiful, they actually stink, and you can see now that they stink. So I started to realize things once he made it like obvious to me, but then it was like, dang, I'm in it now, so why not try to go forward with it? But for me, the catch all be all for me was when I tried to go to law school and she was like, nope, you can't go. And I'm like, huh, I don't know who you think you're gonna stop from going. I'm
Wow.
going. Long
Wow.
story short, I'm not a lawyer. I have an MBA, but yet and still, I went for 6 months. I went for a semester until the school got shut down in Charlotte. But I mean, you wasn't gonna stop me from pursuing my dreams. I'm sorry, and
I
that's what ultimately was the end of us. But her attitude was horrible, horrible.
Wow. Yo, man. Yo,
Yeah,
shout out to that freaking pastor, bro. For real.
I'm serious. He
Good
was a real
grief.
one. He was a
God.
real one. He told
Hey,
me the truth.
and I'm thankful for you, brother, for real, because it's kind of easy to get in that marriage, but man, I done heard it is hell to get out of that
To
mother.
get out.
Whoo,
Oh
good,
yeah.
good boy.
She
Dang.
would have kept the ring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I wouldn't get that ring back. I want getting the down payment on the house back. I wouldn't get nothing of that back. Oh, everything. She was keeping everything, Jack. Everything going with her.
Good.
I would be happy to keep the dog.
And then you say attitude was on 1,000. Good.
1,000.
Man.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, right? So I wanted to make some salmon. I had a homeboy from the Marine Corps come in town, and I wanted to make salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know she's a Christian now? She's been in church all her life. I didn't start going to church for real until my mom passed away in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
This woman cursed me out on the phone because I told her we was watching a fight. I want to say Mayweather was fighting back in 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
And she cursed me out on the phone because I told her I wanted to make salmon for my homeboys that was coming over from the military. And she said she don't want that mother effing salmon smell in her house, that I was not going to clean up behind myself, and that I should not do the salmon in her house because I bought the grill out. I bought the grill, whatever the case may be. And we were doing things the Christian way. And the Christian way was the fact that I decided not to shack up with her, even though I paid for the deposit for the house.
Mm-hmm.
I went elsewhere. I got me a spot elsewhere. And she had the house, she had the grill, she had all the, the grill furniture and all that good stuff that I paid for. But she said I couldn't cook no salmon. And I'm like, what? And cursed me out.
Wow.
Full out cursed me out. It was crazy. And I said, you know what? I give it to you.
Holy.
Yeah, so yeah. I didn't. So it didn't take me the 6 months, like the pastor said. It took me about a year to start smelling the roses. Right around the year mark, I started seeing things. 6 months, I didn't see things. I was still trying to play the whole and love role and try to see things through and try to make things happen. But
let me ask
after
you
a while, I just got to the point to where
did she show signs before then though? Like, did you see like little spots where she would like lose her temper beforehand, but you kind of like just brushed it off?
I did, and I'll give you a good example. Her mom had came down from her hometown to the city where we were living at, and I'm sitting outside. It's Sunday morning. We going to church. I'm sitting outside in the car. I go pick them up. Now, mind you, I lived like maybe 2-3 blocks from the church. I go 5 miles from the church, go pick her up to drive her back to the church. Her mom, and her niece. She argues with me the whole entire ride to the church. Got to the church. From the church, we go on to Sunday dinner. Argues with me again. It got to the point to where it was my car. I stopped the car on the side of the road, got out the car, and commenced to walk home 2 maybe 3 miles. That was the point when I realized I can't no more.
For real.
But my stupid self, I went right back. Went right back.
Hey, I'm with you. I swear I'm with you, dog. For real, man. I would have got the hell up out that damn car. I got to put up with this.
It was like she was trying to start a fight, and I'm thinking,
she was.
She got the mama, she got her, and she got the 5-year-old niece. If the niece bopped me over the top of my head with a toy, I'm done.
What?
Damn.
No, she didn't do it. I'm saying if she did it, she didn't do it. But I'm saying if she did it, I'm saying if she did hit me on top of my head with a damn toy, I was over with. So I said, you know what? I got this. It's 3 against 1. I don't hit women to begin with, but I got this. I'm gonna get out about this car. I'm gonna walk home about 2.5, 3 miles. I'm a Marine. I can do it. I can walk home. I got these church shoes on, but I'm gonna work home. My feet. I'm gonna walk home. My feet gonna be hurting, but I'm gonna get home in these church shoes. I promise you that. I'm gonna get home in these church shoes.
Them dogs barking, boy.
I'm serious. You know how I go on Sundays. You know how I go.
Mm-hmm.
Word, sliding, boy. For real. I'd have been sliding right there.
And I went back and I stepped. And I'm serious. They call them the slipper shoes. I walked home with the slipper shoes. 3 miles.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's horrible, man. She said she glad you got away. We all are.
Oh, yes.
Heck yeah. Joe.
Yes.
God dang.
Yes.
Dodging.
Get away.
Sheesh. That woman 10 kinds of crazy, man.
All the way.
Growth for the future. Facts, man. Facts.
And the sad part is, this is the sad part, brothers. I'm a Kappa, but to this day, I will not, never, ever, ever in my life date another Delta. No, no offense, no offense
Damn.
to offense to the Delta, sorority. I love y'all. Y'all be our same colors, but I never did a Delta again in my life. No way.
Great.
Ain't no way in the world.
Yeah, that's all the check. So what I would say to this comment right here, I am God. Okay.
Gerard, that's Gerard.
Yeah, so Gerard, we'll open up the call lines or whatever and let you guys chime in on the next podcast. This one was just a really, really short, quick podcast, man, because again, today is Veterans Day, man. Again, shout out to both of the veterans that are on the platform.
Yes, sir.
My dogs, man. And JoJo's birthday is this weekend, and Devontae's girl's birthday is this weekend. So we didn't want to intrude on their plans, you know what I'm saying, for tomorrow and this weekend and whatnot. So we just did a really, really short podcast for you guys. So are you good over there? What you got going on, bro? But yeah, really, really short.
Them Scorpios is always up to something.
Coming out the closet.
Them Scorpios is always up to something.
Oh, Lord.
Always up to something.
But yeah, something just short and quick. I'm actually glad that we did have this because we were gonna cancel it, but thank God that everybody was able to come in or whatever, man, and be a part of this thing. Shout out to everybody that liked, commented on Facebook, YouTube, whatever platform that you guys commented from, man, whatever platform that you liked it from, watch this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Does anybody have anything else that they want to add before we get out of here?
No.
All right, JoJo, are you chiming in or are you just fixing something over there?
Oh, no.
Can't wait to have my cousin on, man. That's gonna be dope, man.
Hey, okay, cool. Go ahead, Ricky.
So again, I have my own podcast. I'm not gonna even mention it, but yet.
Oh yeah,
still,
no.
No, throw the mention out there, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
brother,
so the podcast that I have is called Conversation is Coffee, right?
Okay.
And it's by me, Ricky McNair. What I do is I basically feature an urban entrepreneur. It don't matter where you at in this country, it don't matter where you at in this world. As long as you're an urban entrepreneur and you're for the urban community, I get you on the podcast. I feature you, or basically you feature me because it's your podcast. I only do to the podcast what you want. I ask you a particular types of topics, questions, and such. What got you involved in what you do? What made you want to do what you're doing right now? What is it that you do? And this way, we can kind of get away from that cliche of Black people have the worst customer service. Black people can't do the job right. They won't finish the job right. X, Y, Z. I want to get away from all those caveats that we don't do this, we ain't this, and we ain't that. What I want to get into is what we are, what we will do, and how we get the job done. Point blank, period. So with that being the case, again, I'd love to have you guys on there. Conversation is Coffee. And whenever you guys are ready, I mean, come right here to the garage. We could do it. We could do it on live. We could do it on, on Zoom or how whatever you want to do. Just let me know. I'm more than capable and ready to make it happen.
You already know, man. You already got 3 people. I can promise you that got your back. Anytime. Just let me know, man. I'm always available to help out.
Here.
Most definitely. Definitely. Conversation is coffee.
Yes.
As they say nowadays, tap in.
Thanks. Anybody got anything else that they want to say before we get up out of here?
My cousin got a testimony to your story, man. Y'all got the same story, man. Y'all not from Cleveland, but from Bedford to King Kennedy, man, that's a distance. That's a distance.
Run, brother, run. Hey, run, brother, run.
Run. Yeah.
I might make that a song. Run, brother, run.
That's the right time, and she say she down too, man. So yeah, you got 4 people, man.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. Just what I'll do is, JoJo has my information, so text whatever. I'll send you an email. We set it up, and we just go from there. Make it. What do you say? Make it glorious.
Cool. And we'll make sure that we let everybody know exactly when we're gonna do that or whatnot. So that'll be able to send some more traffic over your way. So we go live.
That'll work. I appreciate it.
No problem, bro. We go live every Tuesday at 4:30 and every Friday at 6:30. All right, so the podcast will be getting back to normal next week, guys. There will be no birthdays, no holidays, nothing like that. So we'll be getting back to the basics, man. All right, so we'll go ahead and chime out of here. You guys be beautiful, be blessed, and we will catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.
Peace.